Hello, my name is Jerry Waxler, and I'm here for another Memoir Minute. I want to talk to you about a topic that's often difficult to write about in your memoir, and that is the topic of sexuality. The reason it's important is because it keeps coming up. There was a lot about you where you had to learn about who you were as a sexual being. And yet, for many of us, quite naturally, it's an extremely private topic, one which we would never ever talk about with people. So I learned a serious lesson about this topic when I became a therapist and I started to talk to people about their lives. Some people wanted to tell me about some fairly shocking things. I had no toolkit to really open up and talk to them so intimately about the sexuality in their lives. So I went to my therapist, who was a woman, and I said, "How can you help me become more comfortable with this topic and to talk more about it?" And she basically tried to engage me, and then she ended up backing away and saying, "You know what? I'm not really comfortable talking about this with you. I think you need to see a male therapist." So there I was with my own therapist in a situation where I was discovering that it was awkward even to talk to her about it. So what are we poor memoir writers supposed to do about such a difficult topic? Well, it turns out that over time we can discover that writing about our scenes is a very different medium than talking about it. Just as you would never ever talk to most people about some of the intimate experiences in your life, and yet as you write about them and develop them on the page, you discover that writing is a very different medium, and that humans have always used writing in order to gather together stories and contain parts of our lives, contain features of our experience that are not really practical to talk about in face-to-face dialogue. So I encourage you to set aside your extreme aversion to this topic and, like me, take one step at a time, writing about anecdotes, developing ideas about your own past that you might be willing to share in a story that you would about things that you would rather not talk about. And as you read memoirs, you'll find many others who have done something similar, and you can learn a lot from them too. So to read more about this subject, or check out a blog that I recently wrote, or check out my books and other things that I've written at www.jerrywaxler.com. Thank you so much. Bye.